Now I want to work on this grain a bit, so I'm going to come in here into the grain OBJ node and into the color, and then just check this little arrow here so you can access the colors. And then yeah, I want to darken these a bit, so I'm going to do this, change these values a bit. 08057 here and 041 there. Okay, that gives a bit of a darker brown. And then this one I'm going to move up a bit. Excuse me. And also change the color a little bit also. Do that 0.3, 0.25 and 0.17. Okay, so that gives us a bit of a darker thing there with some kind of speckles of whites there as well. So to pick up this color information actually in our material, so we've got the material connected already, but we haven't actually configured the material yet. We need to import that attribute, right? So if we just find a rs color, this one, rs color, user data color, and then if we just type cd in there, which is the name of the color attribute, connect that up to our diffuse color, and then yeah, we're going to want to take a look at the reflection here as well. So bring that down, the reflection weight, and then obviously the roughness 0.7, we're going to raise the roughness up of that as well. Also another thing I want to do is the scale of the actual grain. We come into our geometry, jump into the redshift tab, and then drop that to 0.5. So the p scale will be multiplied by multiplied by 0.5. Great. Let's turn the view on for that so we can actually see it in the render. Let's also bring in some lights. Okay, so I'm gonna drop in a RS dome light, so that's like our redshift version of a HDRI, right? So we can come in here, find I've got this pond bridge light. Okay, I'm going to grab that, turn it off in the background here, which will turn it off in the background of the render, and also in the viewport I don't want to see it, so I'm just going to turn it off there. And in terms of the brightness, let's bring it down to 0.075. Okay, so just really subtle, but it will give us some nice kind of variation in color and lighting. Okay, and then for our kind of main light, I suppose you could say, I'm going to grab an RS. Where is it? Light sun. Okay, it's like a direction light, the version of in mantras I think it's called direction light, and this will give us a strong light in one direction like the sun. Okay, so we need to configure the transform for this. 167 331 oops 184. Okay, so it'll give us a light pointing in this direction, and the brightness for this, I'm going to bring it down a bit. Let's see, 0.5 for that, and then also want to turn off the sky shader here. We don't want any texture coming through, just the light by itself, right? So that should be good for that. Let's try a render. Let's try a quick IPR with that and see how that looks. There we go. So excuse me, that's coming through. You can see we're picking up the color, the the variation in scale of the grain as well. Looks great. One thing I do want to do, let's try just bringing in the crocodile and the hunter, together as well. See how they look in this lighting. There we go. So yeah, that's looking it's looking really nice.